Hello, this is a demonstration of the game I created. I call it Matho, and it's the same as bingo, only what I've done here is I've created rules that I can use with my class that are based on math. So what I do is I have M-A-T-H-O. You can see we have a calling board here, and the numbers are the same as bingo. So under the M we have 1 to 15. Under the A we have 16 to 30, T, H, and O, so forth. Now, what I do is I have 5 different rules that I give the kids on a piece of paper. And this game can be played with students from, I'd say, grade 4 right up to grade 12, depending on the rules that you give them. And that's the thing that I like about this, is that I'm able to be very flexible with them. I created this board because I thought of the game, but I thought to myself, okay, well, I need something that's going to show what letters that I've called on a calling board. So that's why I created this. So I'll just give you an example of how the rules work. If the number is under the M, I'll have some rule for them. Like, for instance, if the number's under the M, and let's say it's a 5, the rule could be the number times 13, for instance. All right? So what they'd have to do is they'd have to take 5 times 13, and there are no calculators allowed. What I do is I give them a piece of paper, and they're only allowed a pencil, no calculators, and they have to perform that calculation. Now that would be for a younger class, say of grade 5 or 6. A simple calculation like that. And what they do is I print them out bingo cards that I've created on paper, no big deal, and I give them another piece of paper that looks like a blank bingo card. So let's say that the 5 is in the upper left hand corner of the bingo card. On the blank bingo card, in the upper left hand corner, there's a blank square that corresponds to the position where the 5 is on the bingo card. And they'll do 5 times 13, and they'll put the answer in that square. To win, I have them complete a line. So the first person to complete a line is going to call out Matho, and all the answers that they have in that line, they have to add up. They could be negative and positive together depending on my rules. So they have to add those up, and if they're correct when they call Matho, then they win a prize. And the prize that I usually give them would be something, like a snack cake or whatever kind of prize that you want to give them for winning the round. And then we go on to the next round, and we play as many rounds as we can during the class time. Usually I can get through about 5 to 6 games during a 60-minute class period, but that would vary according to your grade level and how fast you want to play the game. So I'll show you how it works. It speaks to you, which is really nice. This is the green calling ball here, just like in your bingo balls. So this is your bingo ball. I click on this button, next ball.
Under the A, 29. A, 29.
And you hear a very pleasant female voice speak the number very clearly. So she said under the A, 29, A, 29. And you can see that the number on the board turns blue. So on the calling board here, the kids can always see what numbers have been called. In case they get a bit behind, they can always look to see what has been called already. So I'll just click this a few times to show you how it works. These numbers are called at random.
Under the T, 37. T, 37. Under the M, 7. M, 7. Under the T, 34. T, 34.
So you can see it's a very realistic sounding, pleasant voice that I have created here. Now, game will continue until we get a Matho. And these are completely at random.
Under the M,
so
3.
Every game is different.
M, 3.
Once they get a Matho, I click on the button over here, New Game, and it clears the board.
Everyone, get ready to play Matho.
And then we play again. Alright, so that's pretty straightforward. The nice visual here, of course, you plug your laptop into a data projector or just into a TV set. You just get the correct connector, the S-video connector. You can plug it right into the back of a television set or a monitor or whatever. And this is a great way to have the kids practice math. Now, if you decide that you have a different game that you want to play and you want to use bingo, what I've done here is I've also created the same game but only with bingo. So I'll show you that one too. Now, something I want to show you here. This program, okay, you don't have to install it on your computer, which is great because in the school systems, you know, obviously there's protections and blockers on the computers and you can't install software. This is a completely self-contained executable. It works in conjunction with Windows and the .NET framework that's already there in place when you get Windows on your machine. I created it in Windows XP, so it works with Windows XP, Windows Vista, and any other Windows that comes along later on. It's a very simple program that I wrote based on the .NET framework, and you don't have to install it. All you do is double click it. So you can run this directly off of your USB stick. You don't even have to transfer the file to the school computer at all. So I double click it. This is the bingo game.
Everyone, get ready to play bingo. And
there we go. So now what you have here is the BINGO, just a regular bingo board if you want to do that. I click next ball.
Under the N, 42, N, 42.
And so forth. All right? So this is just a really fun way to incorporate math, or if you have any other ideas, you can just use the regular bingo board and come up with a completely different game. The main reason why I created this piece of software was because I wanted to have the visual aspect of the called number board, and of course I wanted a way to be able to call the numbers at random, so the computer program that I wrote does that for me. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and have a great day.